Hello, friends. Many a times children ask me when I am conducting workshops for them, Ma'am, you are an experienced psychologist, so you process knowledge of the human mind. Then please do guide us on how to manage and take care of our minds. So I ask them, okay, tell me, what does your mind tell you now? The mind wants to have a lot of fun. When it is time for us to study, our mind tells us, check your mobile phone. When it is time for us to sleep, then our mind tells us, play one more game. So the mind wants different things at different times. Friends, to be honest, it is so nice of the children that they very well understand their minds and they also want to know the solution for it. What is the tendency of the mind? Actually, the mind wants us to listen to it. Meaning, what I communicated to you should be done at once. If you don't obey me, then I will feel sad about it, I will trouble you. But can we always listen to what our mind tells us? Everyone's mind tells us what to do to sleep a little more. Do not exercise. Do not eat healthy food. Do not go to office. Do not go to school. Do not study now. So do not do any task which has many challenges. But the world does not work like that. Then what do we do? The world's mission, the core purpose, key philosophy, all the intelligent people around the globe have been focusing on one main aspect over thousands of years on how to control human mind. Friends, in order to manage our minds, mind and our wisdom both needs to be equally heard, which needs to be learnt. And the decision needs to be taken by us. When we rise above the urges and impulses of our human minds, the power used by us to do it is actually called the willpower. This means using my own willpower, my ability to stay focused on my goal and take suitable action. The mind will tell you to not study. Mind will trouble us when we sit to study, but I will still study because I need to score good marks. I want to be someone. I want to do something. So, in order to test this willpower, many interesting experiments have been conducted. Friends, one of my favorite experiments has been conducted by a scientist called Walter Mission. He used a marshmallow. Marshmallow is a toffee. It's actually a white colored candy. And it was used for the experiment. What was it? He asked some small children, some 3-year-old children, around 15 of them, to sit and told them that I want to give you one big candy. But if you agree to wait for 15 minutes, then I will hand over 2 candies. So Walter conducted a simple experiment. Some kids kept thinking whether to take one candy or to wait for some more time. Some could not wait. They just took one. But some kept waiting with a hope to receive 2 candies and waited for another 15 minutes. Scientist Walter Mission and some of his colleagues then took this experiment ahead and observed the kids who picked up 1 candy and those who waited to have 2 candies for years to study and research on human behavior. Through this experiment, they understood about immediate gratification, meaning who desire short-term pleasure often in life, in general, have less risk-taking capacity or appetite, innate ability to perform and patience. They are lesser in comparison. And those who delay this gratification and pleasure to a certain extent, who learn to delay it further, have more patience in life, are able to overcome challenges, their risk-taking capacity is much higher, and they can sometimes even keep their desires and pleasure aside and achieve their key goals to a great extent. Friends, if we understand one formula clearly, short-term pleasure equal to long-term pain. I put on some weight recently, but I love to have sweets and desserts often. Now, if I indulge in having sweets often, I will definitely get short-term pleasure for sure. But what will happen by having sweets in the long term? I will receive pain, as in physical pain. And short-term pain equal to long-term pleasure. If I refuse to eat the sweets right now and instead opt to walk regularly, then it is painful because I like eating sweets and refusing to eat them is a difficult thing. But still I chose short-term pain over pleasure, so I will surely receive an advantage in the long term. People who choose to study very hard throughout the year, learn many skills over the year, focus on sports, practice regularly, learn to sing, dance as well. During this time, they struggle a lot, endure a lot of pain. But when they ultimately give their performance on stage, or when they see their report card, or when they get a good job offer, or when they achieve success in their business, or they only attain the desired satisfaction, then all the painful effort gets converted in pleasure. To do all of this will need us to learn how to achieve our goals consistently through our willpower. Adversity, difficulty, and challenges are the realities of life. All of us have an internal power on the basis of which we can easily deal with the challenges. We need to identify this internal power, use it in the right manner, and clearly pave our way to achieve success. Thank you.